Today is Wednesday, Parashat Shelach. Moshe Rabbeinu sends the 12 Nesi'im, the 12 leaders, to spy on the land of Canaan. The Pasuk says, Vayishlach otam Moshe latur et eretz Canaan. And Moshe sent them latur. The word in Hebrew latur is almost like in English, to tour, to see the land and to see the positive aspects of the land. Leragel, which is to spy, has a negative connotation. That's why when they're there, it says, the Pasuk says, Vayavo ad nachal eshkol vayragelu ota. And they spied on it. They wanted to see, already they were inclined to see negative aspects. However, when they come back and they give the report, they start by saying that the land flows with milk and honey. Eretz zavat halav udvash. We came to the land that you sent us to spy, and zavat halav udvash. They brought these beautiful fruits, very big. A cluster of grapes that needed to be carried by 4 people, and the fruits, the fig and the pomegranate, is huge. So they tell them this is a very blessed land. Ephes, however, that's the problem. They could have just come and gave just an objective report. But when they say that the land is good, however, they gave already their interpretation. Ki azam hayoshev ba'aretz, the people that were in the land is powerful. Harim betzurot gedolot, there are these cities that are fortified and are great, and there are giants there. Amalek yoshev be'eretz Arev. They mentioned Amalek. Amalek was not at all in the land of Canaan. Why would they mention Amalek? Because Amalek was the nation that attacked the Jewish people in the desert. They were trying to scare them. So that, first of all, they mentioned that it's a land that flows with milk and honey, because anytime you want to say a lie or lashon hara, you have to include a little bit of truth for people to believe it. That truth statement gives credibility to the report. Oh, it's a land that flows with milk and honey. Great, so they're saying the truth. But once they start saying Ephes, however, they want to slant their report to scare the people. And that was a very bad thing that happened that night. That night was the 9th of Av, and they cried in vain because it was misinterpreted, number one, by the spies, and number two, it was believed by the people who heard that report. And that 9th of Av, because they cried in vain, was a night and a day in history that was a day of calamity. That's when the first Bet HaMikdash and the second Bet HaMikdash were destroyed on the 9th of Av. And here we see the horrible effects of lashon hara, of negative speech. And negative speech in lashon hara is not just about the person. It was even about the land that's considered to be very bad. So it's something to be very careful with, not just about speaking about people. Sometimes speak negatively about businesses or about organizations or even about a certain place. To be very careful, because the negative speech could be very, very destructive. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen v'amen. May we always speak only positive and good things and use our power of speech for constructive purpose and for words of Torah and for mitzvot. Amen. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen v'amen.